One of the things I love about April is that it's the start of the baseball season. Growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, opening day was sort of like a unofficial local holiday. When I was a kid, mom and dad would let me skip school and go to the game whenever I could get tickets. And it was a party that I rarely missed as a boy, and I still continue to celebrate to this day. And my love for baseball, it's evolved over time. As a boy, I loved playing the game. I loved listening to the games on the radio at night in my bedroom. And I loved going to old cavernous municipal stadium on Lake Erie to watch a game with my dad. As I got older, I began to appreciate different things about the game. Its slow pace, played in a beautiful park on a warm summer's night, makes it for the perfect spectator sport. If you've been to Las Vegas ballpark, it's just fabulous. I highly recommend it if you haven't been there yet. A night at the ballpark with friends or family, it's one of life's true joys. Now, I also have grown to appreciate one of the great lessons that the game teaches us about life. See, baseball, more than almost any other sport, is a game about the long haul. A lifetime 300 hitter in Major League Baseball is a very, very good hitter. But he's also a hitter who fails 7 out of 10 times that he tries to hit the ball. He's a hitter who at the end of any one season will almost certainly have about 180 hits. But on any given night at a game, he's almost as likely to have 0 hits as he is to have 3 hits. The point is, the game shows us just how much we have to put into every effort to succeed in every moment of our own game of business or life. And when we do, 2 things happen. Well, we get a tiny outcome that oftentimes we really don't have any idea what that outcome's going to be. But we also get to see how all those tiny outcomes add up to a much more predictable big result. Now, I've been living that life of tiny, unpredictable outcomes. And I've lived that life long enough to now be able to look back and see how the big results that were the sum of those tiny, unpredictable outcomes were actually pretty predictable based on the effort I put into getting the tiny outcomes. Now, I've been blessed with enough successes on balance to be like the 300 hitter who's failed 7 out of 10 times, but is still considered a pretty big success at the game. Certainly, I've failed more than I've succeeded on life's tiny outcomes, but so far, I've been a big winner. I have a wonderful family, and I have the good fortune to earn my living by doing the work that I love. So, how are you doing with your own tiny outcomes? Are you building a business? Are you getting yourself physically fit? Are you learning a new skill? Are you trying to change an old habit? Last month, a client sent to me a 2-word email, and it still makes me smile. He wrote to me, "Thanks, coach. I love counseling my clients. I love being their coach. I love getting to share in your successes. And for that, I thank you. Enjoy this month's newsletter and particularly our video tips on how to save money on your taxes for your business and yourself personally. Because as always, this is for your business, for your family." For this month's main article, click on the video to your upper right. For our Spotlight feature, click on the video on the bottom right. And of course, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button for us. Thanks for watching. For your business. For your family.